Welcome, kia ora. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a hangi, and it's just going to be a simple hangi, nothing too complicated. I'm not going to build a fire and dig a hole, all that kind of thing. I'm just going to steam it. So this is how I'm going to do it. I'm not a hangi expert, and yeah, it's just me giving it a go. Last time we went on a hunt, we didn't get any pork, we didn't get any pigs, but lucky for me, someone gave me a whole leg of free range pork. Well, pork from the wild, you know, those feral pork. So they've been jumping in and out of farmland into some bushland, so they're pretty close to tasting like pork that you get from the supermarket. So haramai, let's get started. I'm going to start with the stuffing first. So I've just got some leftover bread, some vogel bread here, and we're going to toast it and dry it out, and we'll make breadcrumbs out of them. And I've got some Molenberg. These are pretty fancy bread for breadcrumbs, but you can just use normal bread. Chuck it in like that. Don't need to be fancy about it. Going out and catching your food in the bush is only half of it. The other half is getting the food in your belly. So that's why sometimes now and then I'll do a cooking episode. Some butter. I think I should have put the butter in first. Some mixed herb. A little bit of milk. That's what the stuffing looks like. You can add other vegetables like potato or carrots or anything that you want, but this is just going to be a very simple one, just keeping the cost down nice and low. So let's chop it up. Beauty. This is a piece of pork leg that was given to me by David. Thanks, David, you've given me a whole leg, and that is one heck of a lot of meat in one leg. So that's going to last, well, that's just only a piece, a portion of it, but the rest of it's going to last a while. We have got our wild pork. You can add chicken if you want. We've got cabbages, pumpkin and kumara, and our stuffing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into a parcel, then I'll put it into a steamer. That's the steamer that we're going to be steaming it in. I think this costs about $50 for the set. So it's got 2 layers. Your water goes into there, and then you just pile it up. It's a cheaper option than buying those UFO, I think they're UFOs, But yeah, this is a more cheaper version. Then we start putting in our ingredients. And then what I'll do is I'll put some, add a bit of salt. You can add pepper, but I think the kids are eating it as well. And then we're just going to wrap it up. Beautiful. Sweet as. So we're going to let that cook for a few hours, probably 3 or more. And right now it's just free time to do whatever you want. This has been cooking for roughly about 3 hours now. So I'm just going to give it a, just have a look at it. Now the good thing with this is that if it's not cooked properly, you can always just put it back and cook it again. Unlike your traditional hangi where you've got to, you know, once you dig the fire out and everything else, it's a bit of a mission to recook again. Oh yes, so the pork is very soft, kumara is nicely cooked, everything's nicely cooked, and you can smell that stuffing. This has just come out of the steamer, so it's quite hot. Beautiful. Too much, alright. And that stuffing is awesome. Marco, come here. Because kids don't lie, Marco's going to have a taste.
That's great.
There was a little bit of acting there when you said it was great. Right, there we have it. So a successful dish from Wild Game. So a little bit of a motivation to continue the hunting and all that kind of thing. So yeah, like I said, got given a whole leg, lots of meat on there, and that's probably worth about $50 to $60 of meat right there. So if you can go out and be successful most of the time, it's well worth it. So thanks for subscribing and thanks for watching. Sure.